Good morning, Fraser. Beautiful day. Beautiful day, but it is apparently -4. Feels like -7, something like that. I come out here. This is frozen because where it drips out of the boat is icicles. There was an icicle down there, and this is all frozen. That's all solid ice. So yeah, it's cold. And I gotta go. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get into the truck now. Got into the truck. That's impressive. Alright, I am going to spray this puppy. I can't hold this thing with my gloves on. I gotta go out and see Dad this morning for his dentures. So I gotta make sure that it's ready to go. There we go. Windows are scraped. I got half a mind to go for a drive. Want to say good morning, Fraser?
Morning.
Have a good day, buddy. Yeah, I got to do Allie's car after I do this.
Oh, it's on a hill too. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm basically trapped if we can't unlock the door.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what window smashing is for.
Even with the handle? No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, open it. There we go.
Just needed my muscle.
Nice. There we go.
You're welcome.
We're doing car karaoke too.
Oh, I said that and I didn't even brush my hair, so that's not even funny.
Car karaoke is scary?
Yeah, I just woke up and haven't brushed my hair yet.
Just
What is it?
He will make your path straight. Yes, he will.
What are you doing? I didn't volunteer for this. I got coffee. He's shoveling with his truck. Wah, wah. Now you made it worse.
Oh, in the belly of the whale, Daniel in the lion's den. I know men who lived on faith to the very end.
That hurt.
I got
Tim's not gonna be able to get through there now.
supposed to please God, because anyone who comes to Him must believe. So trust in the Lord with all your heart, lean not on your own understanding. The Lord in all of your ways, He will make your path straight. Yes, He will. He will make your path straight. Against all hope, Father Abraham, in hope he did believe. Calls things that are not as though they were. Not good, I believe it, and that's good enough for me. We walk by faith and not by what we see. So we trust in the Lord with all of our hearts, lean not on our own understanding. Acknowledge the Lord in all of your ways. He will make your path straight. Yes, He will. He will make your path straight. Faith is being sure of what we hope for, and it is certain of what we do not see. Faith that surely comes by hearing the word of God, you see. God, you see, yeah. Sorry. I've got faith. I've got faith. I've got faith. I've got faith. Trust in the Lord with all of your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. Acknowledge the Lord in all of your ways. He will make your path straight. Yes, He will. He will make your path straight. Is that made a snowman? Or is that a snow bunny? That looks like a snow bunny.
I don't know.
It really did. That'll be impressive. It's a snow bunny.
It's not. I think it's a partially melted snowman. It makes a solid bar at the same time. It is a skate rink.
Yeah.
Be careful when you walk up on the cement there. Because that looks
Closing
nasty.
my eyes, gonna jump like a deer, like a gazelle.
All right,
even.
let me just turn the camera because it should be enjoyable.
Go see if that's a bunny.
It's not a bunny.
Looks like a bunny.
It's
It
not.
looked like there was a snow bunny.
It's a melted.
Now, not the kind of snow bunny you're thinking of, but like out of snow, a snowman that was built, but it was a snow bunny instead.
Snow bunny. This is my first cup of coffee. It should not be out right now.
No, you shouldn't be out right now.
Oh, once they plug up the rocks,
Yeah, we do that.
that makes Sharon angry.
It is not a snow bunny, but from the other angle, it kind of looked like it could have been. You could see a little tail on the back, and then the top portion that was a head looked like a bit of a like ears kind of thing. But
Still no.
I'm just saying.
It looks like a snowman that half melted.
I'm just saying.
There's nothing that could even look like a bunny.
Not from this angle, but from the other angle,
No.
total snow bunny.
Definitely
Just saying.
not. Probably the first thing they salted so nobody got mad.
Probably.
What are they doing today?
I do not know.
I don't know, but it takes like all right, guys, to figure it out. Jesus, go that way.
Sure.
It's a little late.
Wow.
That's funny.
You can see my confusion there, right? As to why I went under the other lane, you know? Alright, now we gotta go and get Allie's car ready.
No, Allie's gotta go in and warm our coffee up.
No. Oh yeah, did I say we?
Oh,
Sorry.
you mean you and Fraser? Thanks, Fraser.
Away we go.
I'm gonna drink coffee.
Allie's
You're welcome for opening the door for you.
Yeah, thank you, though. I appreciate that. Look at that, though. Look at how thick this ice is. Like that's not coming off with spray. There's no way. The only way to get this stuff off is going to be from heat. That's a little chilly. That is thick, man. Like thick. I had basically punch with my knuckles this way and this way to get the frozen snow off of the ice that is on the windshield. Jordan texted me this morning, said he
he has a special project that he needs the right tool and the right person for, which would probably take about 15 seconds at that point. He then goes on to say that I'm the right person as far as he's concerned, and the tool is a grinder. So if I'm the right person and the proper tool is a grinder, that seems like a match made in heaven, man. What he wants to do is a little bit weird. That's not weird, it's just gutsy, I guess, is the way to go. He's got a putter that's new to him, he says, but he wants the putter to be able to flick the balls up, kind of thing. Because a lot of putters have that little thing on the backside where you can, you kind of turn it around and just give it a little flick with your wrist, and the ball puffs up, as I'm sure you know. This one doesn't have that. So he wants me to take the grinder and grind it in such a way that we kind of create one. He didn't pay $100 for this thing. It sounds like it was, a used putter, so who knows. He's willing to try. He's got it marked out. Let's give it a shot. Let's see what we can do. So as far as grinding wheels go, I don't want to use the battery operated at this one because I think it's an aluminum head probably, but I'm not sure. But I'd rather have power, so I'm going to use the corded, powerful grinder. I have a cutting wheel here. It's a thin cutoff wheel. I also have a bit of a thicker cutoff wheel, a little bit thicker. I have a sanding wheel for afterwards if we want to try that. I have a grinder, a true grinding wheel, not a cutoff wheel, so we can grind it. And then I have the ultimate grinder. This doesn't grind inwards, but it grinds down, and it is ridiculous what this takes off. I've removed the porcelain from the stairs. They had like a porcelain tile, kind of a ceramic porcelain tile, whatever it was, on the stairs before I put the oak stair treads on there. And this stuff, I had already chipped it up and broken it up, but there was little bits of it because it was all solid glued and stuff. And this thing took it off like butter, man. It was crazy. So Jordan should be here in a few minutes, and then we'll go from there. All right, remember how I told you earlier today there was like icicles and stuff? Well, again, it's melting, but look at that. It's coming out, and it's just solid ice all the way down. So it is melting, but, it's ice too. Jordan's here. How's it going? So let's go and get his project done. White hot. It says white
Odyssey.
hot. It's an Odyssey.
I think it's an Odyssey.
So this is where he wants to take it off. It's right in here. Oh, it's not even... Oh, wow. Okay,
It's
so
hollow.
it's hollow in there, so that's not bad at all, actually. So what I'm thinking is... Oh, no, it's too much. I was thinking we could go in there with that. It's too much. Okay.
Oh,
But that's okay. That's okay. That's not a bad thing. I can still play with it. Just got to be careful.
yeah. And it can be, realistically, it can be more. I figure this is easier because it hollows out here. It's thicker there.
Yeah.
Because it's the face. But if we can go from there and we can play back here more too.
Sure.
I think it's not a big deal if we go further back or just in, as long as we don't interfere with that.
Yeah. That's the weights.
I think it's just the aim, just the.
Oh, I
yeah.
see. Okay.
Okay.
I feel honored that you're allowing me to, mess with your golf game.
Sure. I thought about doing it this morning. I was like, I've been thinking about doing it, and this is I wasn't using this putter last year. I got a new putter, and I like this one more now.
Okay.
Been enjoying.
This is obviously in wood, right?
Yeah.
So it's more, it's still solid, but it's more forgiving.
Yeah.
So. Broken. I'm gonna try and fix this.
It's not gonna help.
I fixed it. I sounded a little angry. more worn. It's a little smaller.
Doesn't that seem ridiculous if they didn't just design it this way?
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised they didn't actually.
Right?
You know, given that, you know, what, probably 50% of putters will do. And with this particular style, you'd think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we've already got the most of it cut off, right? You would have needed a grinder to do what we've done,
Yeah.
but then to get to the rest.
Yeah. Might be very particular.
What's that?
It might be very. But it fits. It works.
Okay. So it's getting there.
But yeah, you notch out some more and.
It's kind of a mini grinder, really. Dremel tool, isn't it? Really? Kind of a mini grinder?
Yeah.
I mean, that's, you
See, I
know.
wish I had one.
Dremel?
That would have been what I went for. My first. Oh, actually, grinder probably was my first choice, but that was.
I don't use the Dremel a lot, so I always forget I have it.
Oh, look at that.
Hang on.
Oh, I don't know if I can do it again.
All right, I'll edit that one
It'll be
out.
harder on. It'll be easier on grass. Nope.
Let's go try it on, well, we don't have grass.
No, we have snow. No,
He did it the first time.
yeah.
Or, you know, snow, gravel. Whatever works, right?
Push there. Nope. You know what I have to do?
I don't know.
To angle this.
Want to angle it more?
Yeah,
Oh, this?
behind this, the bottom part.
Oh, yeah.
It's a little thick.
Okay. Let's do that.
That's good.
That's what we're all about. We're all about testing it. See? All right. That was prototype A. Let's go to prototype B. Should we just try with that?
Yeah.
I mean, it worked fine, right? Seemed to work fine.
Great.
So we've got that taken down there. We've got that shaved off quite nicely there. We'll see. I might need to take that back down because that angle's a little bit high. In fact, I would say that I do. So if you take a look at it here, Jay, if the ball's touching here, where's you got a ball? Yep. Yeah, that angle should. If you see where it's at, down in there, that angle should come down just a little bit more.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we're getting there. We're getting there. So you want to go? So you want to go like more this way, or do you want to go in deeper? What were you thinking? Because I was
Take it deeper, like the way you were gonna do.
like
And
down
then,
this
we'll
way.
try that. We'll try that, and then if need be, then if
We
we
can
need
come
to,
off there.
like, yeah, shallow this out so it's even sharper there.
Okay.
And then it's, yeah.
Okay.
I guess it'd be the longer grade.
You don't think this is going to affect the weight of your stroke?
Okay, so it's a new putter,
Okay.
so I'm not used to it.
Okay.
That's all good.
There we go. So we're on a bit of a tighter angle because Jordan was very, very specific. Really high maintenance, and we got it down quite a bit there. But overall, it doesn't look too bad. I don't like that. That's a little bit. That's a little bit. Oh! Okay, can you do it a second time?
Good question.
Out of the way, Juno. Oh!
That's perfect.
Success!
Thank you.
Woohoo! Hey, Fraser. Hope your day's going okay, buddy. really didn't do a lot again today. Got up pretty early just to make sure the vehicles were all cleaned off because Allie had an appointment or had to take Cass to an appointment at 10 for this thing they call Bond with the new moms and pregnant moms and stuff like that. And then I had the appointment, or so I thought, for Dad to go at 9:30 to meet the denturist there. So I wanted to make sure all the vehicles were all off and warmed up, ready to go. Yeah, I didn't need to get up. Yeah, you know, the appointment that I thought we had today for Dad was tomorrow. So I'll be getting up tomorrow morning and making sure I do the same thing. The funny thing is that Allie and I argued about this morning. And she said, "Are you sure? I wrote it down on the calendar as Tuesday." I'm like, "Nope, it's in my calendar. Like, don't second guess me. Don't draw me into your crazy." Yeah, I was well wrong. I know. I'm always wrong. Or at the very least, she's always right. I'm well aware of that. But yeah, too funny. Yeah, I came home and really hadn't even started doing anything. And Jordan texted me pretty much right away and needed, was hoping that I was going to be able to go and help him with this project here. He's heading down to the States. He goes golf. They go golfing. Him and his dad go golfing kind of everywhere, like all over the place. Dominican, the States, I think all over Canada, kind of thing, right? They're very, very into the golf. So he wanted this done because I guess he's heading down to Arizona, and he wanted this done for when he goes down. Yeah, fair enough. I don't blame him. So he brought it over, and I took a look at it, and I did what I could with the grinder, and I took off the most of it, which was good. But I couldn't, grinding wheel, 4.5-inch wheel, right? You can only get in so far with those things. And then it occurred to me, oh wait, I've got a Dremel tool. Not that I ever use it, so I never remember it's there. But I had a Dremel tool with a metal grinding long bit on it, so I grabbed that and ground it off. Took off the bottom portion a little bit. He says it's not going to affect his swing. I mean, it's not a ton of weight anyway, but I mean, nowadays with the perfection of clubs and all that sort of stuff, like, they get things just so right. But he says he's not used to this club yet anyway, so it won't be a big deal, and it worked out great. You can see he was able to scoop it up right off the cement. So yeah, it was kind of fun. It was kind of different. It made me kind of think a little bit, and yeah, it was cool. I like different little projects, right? Like just something with a bit of a challenge, So we're going to read again today out of the same area, still in John, still in chapter 5, still in the same speech that Jesus was giving, actually. And I'm just kind of, down a little bit further. I'm going to start, it's chapter 5, verse 28, and I'm just going to read a little bit there. This is still Jesus speaking to the Jewish leaders. "Do not be amazed at this, for a time is coming when all who are in their graves will hear his voice and come out. Those who have done what is good will rise to live, and those who have done what is evil will rise to be condemned. By myself I can do nothing. I judge only as I hear, and my judgment is just, for I seek not to please myself, but him who sent me." So previously, yesterday, we said, in verse 25, he says, "Very truly, I tell you, a time is coming and has now come where the dead will hear his voice." So that again, that's us, right? Everybody is spiritually dead until they hear and listen to Christ and accept Christ. Then they become spiritually alive. The reading today from verse 28 says, "Do not be amazed at this, for a time is coming." It doesn't say a time is coming and has now come like it did before. The previous verses were a different dead. I believe it was talking spiritually dead. In the verse we're reading today, verse 28, he's talking about physical dead. Because a time is coming, but it has not yet come. It doesn't say but has not come, but it says a time is coming. So the has not come is implied. When all who are in their graves will hear his voice and come out. Those who have done what is good will rise to live. Those who have done what is evil will rise to be condemned. Now we know, by everything else, we know that you cannot enter the kingdom of God by good works. So what this is speaking of is those who accept Jesus will rise to life. Because that is the only good that we can do, is accepting Jesus. That's it. And that's by faith. And that, even Ephesians 2 says, even that's not by ourselves, but it's the gift of God. Ephesians 2:8, for it is by grace you have been saved through faith, this not of yourselves, it is the gift of God. So the fact that we make that choice is still the gift of God. There's nothing good in us but the good that is Jesus Christ that we accept. In 1 Thessalonians, and I use the literal translation for this one. So 1 Thessalonians 4:14 is where I'm going to start. For if we believe that Jesus died and rose again, so also God, those asleep through Jesus, he will bring with him. For this to you we say in the word of the Lord, that we who are living, we who do remain over to the presence of the Lord, will not precede those who are asleep, those who have died. Because the Lord himself, in a shout, in the voice of a chief messenger, and in the trump of God, shall come down from heaven, and the dead in Christ shall rise first. Then we who are living, who are remaining over, together with them, shall be caught away in the clouds to meet them in the air. That confirms what's said here, that those in the graves will hear God's voice, and they'll come out. At the end of the age, at the end of all things, when Jesus returns, he will return with a shout, and all the dead will come up. All the dead out of the graves, out of the oceans, you name it. Boom. We're in the presence of God at that point in time. And at that point, as we were talking earlier, then we stand before the judgment seat. Those who have accepted Christ will not be judged. Those who have not accepted Christ, they will be judged by their words, by their deeds. Nothing measures up. There are no words and there are no deeds that will get you into heaven. It is only through Jesus Christ. I saw on a gentleman was speaking, a preacher was speaking, and said it's like taking an exam. You have to take an exam to get into heaven, and God's pass-fail mark is 100%. If you don't get 100% on the test, you don't get in. None of us can get 100%. We'd be lucky if we got 1. But those who accept Christ, but Christ comes and says, no, this is one of mine. This is one of mine who's accepted me. He gets to come in on my test. My test was 100%. I passed with 100%. That's the only way, man. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father but by him. No one gets to heaven except through Jesus Christ. It's open to everybody. The only thing that will keep people from Jesus is their own decisions. Whether it's pride, whether it's intellectualism, if you will. Whatever it happens to be. It's all that really keeps you from Jesus, right? But if you actually hear the words, look at the evidence all points to Jesus. Anyway. Love you, buddy. God loves you very much. I miss you. I look forward to seeing you soon. And I will post more tomorrow.